The Paris Olympics Organizing Committee has expressed surprise that the salary of its president is reportedly being investigated by French authorities, less than 6 months before the Olympic Games open on July 26th.
프랑스 파리 하계올림픽까지 6개월도 채 남지 않은 시점에서 프랑스 당국이 올림픽 조직위원장의 급여 내용을 조사하고 있다는 소식에 조직위 측이 당혹감을 표했습니다. Oh, what's happening here?
Yeah, well, they are expressing surprise about this, and we're talking about Tony Estanguet's pay. He was actually a former 3-time Olympic canoe champion,
I see.
and his pay was set back in 2018. They've said it hasn't changed. He receives an annual gross salary of 270,000 euro. Plus, there's also incentives for performance, but that would not exceed 20% of his salary. So they're saying they don't really understand why this is happening, but this does follow French financial prosecutors targeting other members of the organizing committee. They've been saying that there are suspicions of favoritism, conflicts of interest, and perhaps even misuse of funds in awarding of certain contracts to companies. They haven't said that Estanguet is being reported directly for this, but others have. So, you know, this story, it's a developing story, as we usually say.
It sounds quite complicated, and it also sounds like it's not going to end soon. So I guess the investigation will go on. Hopefully before the Olympics start, everything will have concluded. But yeah. 270,000 euros in Korean won would be roughly about 3억 8천만 원. So we're looking at a hefty sum of money there.
That's a good salary for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So the first expression is salary.
Oh, there you set me up there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your salary is the money that you earn. How much money you take in every year. And usually, you know, in some countries they'll talk about monthly salary. In the UK a lot people will talk about how much they get paid per week. Whereas in Korea, people usually talk about per month.
Yes.
In North America, we usually talk about yearly salary. How much do you make per year?
네. 우리는 이 봉급 얘기를 할 때 주로 월급 얘기를 많이 하죠. 그게 이제 monthly salary가 되겠고요. 북미권과 일부 유럽 국가에서는 회사에서 2주마다 돈이 나오거든요. 그래서 bi-weekly salary 아니면은 일주일마다 돈이 나오는 곳들도 있어요. 그러면 weekly salary라고 표현을 하고 연봉은 바로 annual salary가 되겠습니다. 자, what about to open something? In this case, the Olympics opening.
Right, same thing as kicks off, right?
Yeah.
To open, to start something. The games open. But also we use it a lot for talking about when does a store open. Right? In Korea, you always do like, when does the door open?
Yeah.
But in English, we just say, when do you open? When do you close?
That's a good point. 우리는 이 가게 언제 문 열어요? 라고 하지만 영어로는 when does the door open 하지 않고요. When does the store open?
Right. And a lot of times we would just say, when do you open? If you call up a shop, hey, when do you open? What time do you close? What time do you open? What time do you close?
Oftentimes what I'll do late in the afternoon is I'll call and say, are you still open?
Sure.
You know, just to make sure they're not closed.
Exactly.
네, 영업을 한다라는 의미로도 쓰기도 하고요. 개막하다의 의미가 여기선 있습니다. 그래서 개막식이 opening ceremony죠. One other thing about the word open. You may have seen signs saying grand opening. That's the correct expression.
Right.
Grand open is actually incorrect.
Yes.
But I've seen some signs in Korea where it says grand open.
Okay. In English, we would say grand opening.
Opening.
Right.
그렇죠. 자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. The Paris Olympics Organizing Committee has expressed surprise that the salary of its president is reportedly being investigated by French authorities less than 6 months before the Olympic Games open on July 26th. Now on to our final headline.